perhaps moving on to the second value proposition that we offer our trainees to Banking Bootcamp. And I think Banking Bootcamp, the reason we have Banking Bootcamp is to make sure that the transition from university to the world of work is as seamless as possible for our trainees, and also just allowing them to engage with the quants and to engage with program management and to acclimatize to the bank before hitting that rotation. So we pride ourselves in having a month-long induction. So Naledi, you are the one who recently attended Bootcamp last year.
It feels like a long time ago.
I know, but you're the youngest. So, as you took part in a Banking Bootcamp, what were some of your favorite moments?
Some of my favorite moments, I think number one has to be the relationships and the connections, especially with both the CA cohort and the quants. I think it's absolutely invaluable to be in a room, in a space with people that have a very analytical mindset, because us CAs, we're very much there with the knowledge, but we're not there with like the technical and what's Python, what's, C++, and, all these people that are from different backgrounds and different just aspirational, just want different things for themselves. You get to engage with them, and just those connections truly do get to live on. I see them, I reap rewards from them even today. I also enjoyed the structured transition. So I think coming from studying is very daunting because you're used to your own time, you're used to doing what you like, skipping classes if you want to, because you don't have to be in class if you don't need to be. I personally used to study quite well on my own, going to consultations. So when you transition to work, it's like, okay, now I have to be here 8 hours a day, and I need to interact with people, and I need to pay attention to things like my brand and how I speak and how I present myself. And it's very new. And I think the controlled space that is Banking Bootcamp, being a month long, really does give you a chance to acclimatize yourself to the waking up, the traveling, the conversations, the skills that you need to upskill on, and just you fitting in, essentially. And I think the networking was a very big highlight, networking with the entire cohort, that is CAs and quants, but also just getting to know some people better. This is when you get to find out what people do, what they like, how you get along with people besides work, because that's also very important. So building a robust network from the minute you enter the bank is truly, truly invaluable.
Mm-hmm. I thought you'd also mention that you get to be welcomed by the CEO and the CFO.
The CEO and the CFO.
That's a great network to have on your first month of work.
Definitely.
Yeah. Awesome. Maybe Nazmia, talk to us, which training sessions were most impactful to you? I mean, Banking Bootcamp is about networking, as I just spoken, but we've got trainings on various topics, from personal branding to what do banks do, to a banking simulation, to presentation and public speaking. I mean, it's a wealth of it's a boutique actually of trainings that are prepared for trainees to help them be the professionals that they want to be. Any training that stood out for you?
I think for me it was the email etiquette workshop. I would always draft my emails with "Good morning, comma, body of the email, kind regards, comma, my name." That's actually wrong. And it was shocking for me to find out that I've been drafting emails my whole life wrong. And I think that stood out for me because I always thought I was like the perfect email drafter. So I think that stood out for me the most. I remember going home and telling my mom, because that's where I ultimately learned how to draft emails from. I would observe from her writing my letters for school when I was off sick, etc. And I remember going home and telling her, "You've been writing emails wrong your whole life." So yeah, that was a standout for me. And then also the simulation of running your own bank and then running it right down into the ground. Yeah. That was so shocking. I mean, you just finish university thinking that you know it all and you like strategy guru, and then your share price just stinks and you're like, oh, okay.
No, that's a fantastic simulation to actually do, to really understand the levers that actually impact the performance of the bank.